To be in a place where I just felt like I just fell through all these cracks. And for all my life, I'd always kind of seen or heard the statistics about those people on the TV or whatever, but to find myself there, it's a helpless, hopeless, kind of dark place to land. We moved into this apartment complex, low-income apartment complex, and just tried to help the neighbors, you know, our community there. And there's something about getting through giving, and you don't give to get, but when you lay your life down, it seems like you find it. Like today, I was helping a lady learn to read, and there's just something very satisfying, you know, seeing life happen for somebody else. I was volunteering with the mission and just out doing what I do, and which involves a lot of lifting and picking stuff up and, you know, beds and TVs and stuff. One day I just felt something happen and kind of threw that sack over my shoulder, and it was family that needed clothes, and doing that, it was kind of like, ah. As soon as I threw that thing over my shoulder, it was like, we have a problem. That's kind of when the hernia happened. And we explored all these different options, you know, went to different hospitals and could you have a program for us, and applied for Medicaid, and we were just in this window where we had just enough where we didn't qualify here, and we had just enough where we didn't qualify here. And so we just found ourselves, I found myself just without the ability to take care of it. I mean, God's taken care of us, and we've had everything we've needed just through the mission where we volunteer. But, you know, you need surgery, and that's not like something you can save up a couple bucks and just throw at that. I mean, that's a big, it was a mountain that was bigger than we could climb. Then my wife got sick, and it's kind of that combination that was just, it's hard to recover from. You know, it's heavy, it's hard, and it hurts. You know. She had this thing with her tonsils, so when she'd go down for weeks on end, and so that just kind of became our norm. To be a man and to see your wife sick and not able to, you know, be up and a lot healthy, you know, and to see her hurting and to not be able to provide, and then to have my own physical junk that was limiting me from doing what I felt like I was wanting and called to do. It's just a helpless feeling. Every time she'd get sick and I just see her in bed, I'm just, that's not what any man wants for his wife, you know? You want to be able to say, hey, honey, I mean, that's, I think, you know, what my calling in life is to take care of her, and when I wasn't able to do that, it's just like this cloud that's just always there, and just kind of wound up to this place of surviving rather than thriving, just kind of hanging on instead of living. I was actually at the mission, and just, they've got a nurse there, and just kind of talking through some of my struggles. She just said, hey, I think, you know, we might have some good news for you. And they refer people to Catholic Charities, you know, when they have needs. So I had actually referred people to Catholic Charities, but here I was in a position where I didn't know that included me. And so they said, yeah, Catholic Charities has this Project Access, and they want to help. It was just like, life just kind of happened, you know, like on a rainy day when that first light just kind of pierces through the cloud, and it was like, okay, this doesn't have to be our reality indefinitely. You're telling me that there's hope. We scheduled a surgery, and I went in, and according to the doctor, I'm stronger than I was before. And for my wife, it was a similar situation. They took her in, and I mean, she hasn't been sick since. And that's just a priceless gift. You know, you can't really quantify either of those two things, you know. I don't know, I feel like just even this experience with Catholic Charities, Project Access has been like, I've gotten to experience feel like who Jesus is. You know, we're all these people that were in need, and he saw us and he sacrificed and made a way for us to be well and be made whole. So I just got to see a picture, I guess, of that kind of God taking care of us. Again, it's hard to come up with words to say how big that's been for me and my wife and my family. It's just been profound to feel cared for when we couldn't do it. We tried, we couldn't find a way. And Catholic Charities and Project Access just stepped in and represented that picture of a loving Father for us.